Today we're looking at the Maonocaster audio interface or mixer. I've got it at my desk here. Now this takes on two XLR microphones you can plug in here. You can also plug in a 1/4" jack because they're dual inputs. You can also plug in a 3.5mm microphone if you like as well. Not only that, you can plug in your phone, you can plug in an iPod or an MP3 player, and you can put in music through this. You've got a mix, so it is actually a mixer, so you can have music and you can mix music at the same time. This is also a volume button as well, so my voice will be getting quieter, although I can't hear it because I'm monitoring through this here. Right, so it's got phantom power, separate phantom power on each input. You've got a volume here, so I'm now going down in volume, going up in volume now. So there you've got a switcher there. That is your phone input volume. That's your auxiliary input volume. You've also got separate mute buttons here as well. You've got a monitor button. That's how I'm monitoring through my headphones, which I'll plug in here. You've got a pitch,
which is a little bit of fun, really. But if you want to speak like this, you can.
If you want to speak really low and slow, then you can use this as well.
One really interesting feature about this, before I go on anymore, is there's a very handy denoise button at the back, which basically will cut out all the background noise or any hiss that you may have on your microphone, or you may have noise outside. So if I turn that off, you should be able to hear quite a big difference. You can hear my breath, all this kind of stuff. Turn it back on, and my breath is gone. So it really does work very, very well, that denoise button. Really, really pleased with that. It runs off a battery as well. So you can actually, this is fully portable. It doesn't have an SD card, so you have to record to your PC or your laptop. It has also got some other little switches here, which is again similar to the pitch.
Female.
Male. That's your... I'll need to get off that again.
Back to normal. That's your music only button. So if you don't want if you want to hear me or anything, if you're doing a mix, it's music only. Sidechain. Sidechain is a very good feature where if you've got music playing and you talk, then the music will automatically lower the voice. Now that's something that you don't have in other mixers that I've used. So that's a very, very good feature. So if you're doing a stream and you've got music in the background, you'll always know that you're not going to hear, you're not going to be overpowered by the music. You've also got a couple other functions here. This is more for singing. So the different keys and things. So if you believe in life after love, get the idea. And they've got all different keys. It's an auto-tune feature. There you go, it's there. You've also got, that's your studio mode, and then you've got different kind of echo modes. That's kind of hall and church. Is that a hall? And different kind of audio, kind of reverb, basically. Stick it back to the studio. And then you've got some sound pads here. You've got a swear button. Means you can swear. Block it out. And then you've got some sound pads which can be changed by using the software.
A few moments later.
And there we go. So that is basically this Maonocaster in a nutshell. So if you want to do some mixing, you want to do some podcasting on the go, this is very much an excellent, affordable option. If you want to have a stream and you want to have some phone calls, then you can do it with this as well. You can also put music through your phone or an MP3 player, I suppose, through this as well. So it's a very, very handy, nifty device. And as you can hear, it sounds incredible as well. Okay, that brings us on to preamps. preamps are actually very, very good. Now, if you want to run another well-known mic that takes a lot of gain, then you will need some sort of cloud lifter or some sort of preamp. I'm actually using this at the moment with a preamp, but it will run this dynamic mic without a preamp. It's just that I don't want to have the gain all the way up. But it will actually run it without it. It does max it out, so bear that in mind, that some sort of preamp may be needed if you're using a dynamic mic. But if you want to use a condenser mic, then you have no problems. This will run it very, very well. It's very compact, it's very portable, and the fact that it runs off a battery is brilliant. It's a great little feature. It runs off a battery. Denoise button is excellent, so you can, if you've got roadworks or anything outside, then the denoise button runs really, really, really well. I mean, really well. Just one switch. You don't have to configure anything. That's an excellent feature. The other excellent feature is the sidechain. So you can play music and your voice will always be heard because the music automatically, the volume automatically lowers or dips, just like you would see on the radio or hear on the radio.